What if I told you there was a way to have a clean, organized kitchen in just 7 days? Can you imagine what your life would be like if you never again had to spend hours searching for utensils or feeling stressed every time you enter the kitchen? This video will show you exactly how to transform your kitchen into a functional, clutter-free space, following a simple plan anyone can implement. Many people believe that having an organized kitchen is something only magazines or people with a lot of free time can do. But the truth is quite different. The secret lies in small daily actions that, when combined, create incredible results. In the next few minutes, you'll discover a proven method that has helped thousands of people achieve the kitchen of their dreams. If you don't apply these strategies, you'll continue to waste precious time searching for things, waste money buying items you already have at home, and feel that sense of chaos every time you need to cook. But if you stick with me until the end, you'll learn not only how to organize, but how to keep your kitchen spotless in just a few minutes a day. Prepare for a transformation that goes far beyond organization. Tip 1. Empty everything and see what you really have. The first step to transforming your kitchen in 7 days is to do something that may seem radical but is essential. Remove absolutely everything from the cabinets, drawers, and surfaces. Yes, you heard that right. Everything. Pots, pans, plates, cutlery, spices, utensils, appliances, everything needs to go. Sounds like a lot of work. It might be, but it's the only way to truly see what you have at home. Most people live with a messy kitchen for years because they never stop to do this thorough assessment. You'll be surprised by how many things you didn't even remember you had. That cake pan you bought 2 years ago and never used. The 5-can openers scattered in different drawers. The expired spices hidden at the back of the cupboard. When you lay everything out on the table or countertop, reality becomes crystal clear. You can see exactly how many items you have in each category, and most importantly, how many are unnecessary. This process may take a few hours, but think of it this way. It's better to spend an afternoon organizing properly than to spend the rest of your life looking for things. Plus, by emptying everything, you can give your cabinets and drawers a proper clean, something you probably haven't done in a long time. Use a damp cloth with mild detergent to remove any accumulated dirt. Dry thoroughly before putting anything back. This first day will be intense, but it's also the most rewarding because you'll already feel like you're in control. Tip 2. Separate what stays, what goes, and what needs repair. Now that everything is out of the cupboards, it's time to make important decisions. You'll create 3 well-defined groups: what stays in your kitchen, what goes, and what needs to be repaired or replaced. For the group that stays, the rule is simple. Only keep items that you actually use or that have a clear purpose in your routine. If you haven't used something in the last 6 months, you probably don't need it. Be honest with yourself. That food processor you enthusiastically bought but only used twice doesn't deserve to take up space on your countertop. For the group that goes, you have several options. Items in good condition can be donated to families in need, sold online, or given to friends. Broken or very worn utensils should go straight to the trash. Don't be afraid to discard things that no longer serve you. Remember, every item you keep unnecessarily is an obstacle to the organization you want to achieve. The third group consists of items you like and use, but that needs some care. Maybe it's a pot with a loose handle, a knife that needs sharpening, or an appliance that's not working properly. Make a list of these items and arrange the necessary repairs this week. Don't put it off, because broken items tend to accumulate and create more clutter. During this sorting, you'll also realize how many duplicates you have. 5 potato peelers, 3 identical graters, 7 table knives when you only use 2. Keep only what you really need and donate the excess. Tip 3. Create functional zones in your kitchen. Now comes one of the most important parts of the process: dividing your kitchen into functional areas. Think of your kitchen as a well-organized business, with each section serving its own purpose. You'll create a prep zone, a cooking zone, a cleaning zone, and a storage zone. The prep zone should be near the sink and include knives, cutting boards, mixing bowls, and basic utensils like a peeler and grater. Everything you use to prep food before cooking should be in this area. The cooking zone is around the stove and oven, where you'll place frequently used pots, pans, spatulas, wooden spoons, and seasonings. The cleaning zone encompasses the sink area and should contain sponges, dish soap, dish towels, and everything related to cleaning. The storage zone is where non-perishable food, dishes, and items you use occasionally are kept. This division may seem obvious, but you'd be surprised how many people store their pans away from the stove or their knives away from the prep area. When each item has its logical place, cooking becomes much more efficient and enjoyable. You don't waste time running around the kitchen looking for what you need. Plus, this zoned organization makes it much easier to maintain order because you always know where everything goes after use. When creating these zones, also consider cabinet height and frequency of use. Items you use every day should be at eye or hand level. Items you rarely use can go in the higher or lower cabinets. If you're enjoying these tips and want more content like this, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss anything. And let me know in the comments where you're watching from. I always respond and love to know where my subscribers are. Now let's continue with more amazing tips. Tip 4. Organize your closet strategically. It's time to put everything back in the cabinets, but this time in a smart and strategic way. The main rule is frequency of use determines location. Items you use daily should be in the most accessible places, at eye and hand level, in cabinets close to your functional areas. Everyday plates, glasses, and silverware are close to the cleaning area or table. Main pots and pans are near the stove. Basic spices should be within easy reach when you're cooking. To organize inside the cabinets, use the layering concept: taller items at the back, shorter ones at the front. This applies to both stacks of dishes and products on shelves. Group similar items together, all mugs in one place, all spices in another, all pans in a specific cabinet. Use organizers whenever possible. Drawer dividers keep silverware separate and easy to find. Organizing baskets help group small items that tend to get scattered around. Vertical plate racks save space and make access easier. For taller cabinets, consider using baskets with handles so you can pull them out and see what's inside without having to climb on stools all the time. Remember to leave room for air. Cluttered cabinets not only get messy faster but also make cleaning more difficult. Each shelf should have at least 10% free space. Label cabinets if necessary, especially in the early days, until you get into the habit of putting everything in its proper place. Tip 5. Master the art of organizing your refrigerator. The refrigerator is the heart of the kitchen and deserves special attention in your organization journey. Many people treat it like a storage room, throwing things in randomly, but there's a science behind efficiently organizing this appliance. First, you need to understand that each part of the refrigerator has a different temperature. The top is warmer, ideal for leftovers and foods that don't need to be kept very cold. The middle is perfect for dairy and eggs. The bottom drawer, which is colder, is where meat and fish should be stored. The door, which is the least cold part, is for condiments, sauces, and drinks. Use clear containers whenever possible. They allow you to quickly see what's inside, avoiding waste and unnecessary purchases. Invest in glass jars with airtight lids for storing leftovers and prepared foods. They keep better and take up less space when stacked. Establish a refrigerator cleaning day. Once a week, take out everything, wipe down the shelves, and check the expiration date. This prevents that accumulation of forgotten food that becomes a bigger problem later. Use organizing baskets to group small items like yogurts, individual cheeses, or spice tubes. This prevents them from spilling out and getting lost in the back of the fridge. Always keep space free to accommodate new purchases without making a mess. The rule is, If it doesn't fit easily, it's because you have too much or you're organizing it incorrectly. A well-organized fridge not only keeps food fresher longer, it also helps you cook better and waste less. Tip 6. Turn your drawers into efficient systems. Kitchen drawers can be your greatest allies or your worst enemies in the battle against clutter. The difference lies in how you organize them. Drawer number 1, which is usually closest to the prep area, should be dedicated to the utensils you use every day. Basic knives, peeler, can opener, wooden spoons, spatula. Use dividers to separate each type of utensil. These can be ready-made drawer organizers or even lined cardboard boxes you make at home. The second drawer should house utensils you use frequently but not daily. Egg beater, sieve, pizza cutter, corkscrew. The third drawer is for special or occasional items, cake utensils, cookie cutters, cooking thermometer. The golden rule is, each utensil has a specific place and always goes back there after use. Don't just toss the spatula anywhere in the drawer. For deeper drawers, use vertical organizers or boxes that allow you to stack similar items. Always keep knives in their holder or with a blade guard, never loose in the drawer. For drawers that tend to accumulate small and miscellaneous items, clean them out weekly, removing everything that doesn't belong there. It's amazing how many rubber bands, paper clips, and other objects end up in a kitchen drawer. A well-organized drawer saves precious time and avoids the frustration of searching for a utensil and not finding it. Remember, if you have to move other items to get to what you need, your organization needs to be rethought. Tip 7. Create a daily maintenance routine. Organization only truly works when it becomes an automatic habit. There's no point in creating a mega organization if, a week later, everything is back to being a mess. Therefore, you need to create a maintenance routine that's simple and quick, so it doesn't become a burden. Every day before bed, dedicate just 10 minutes to tidying up the kitchen. Wash or load the dishwasher with all the dishes and utensils used during the day. Wipe the countertop and stovetop with a damp cloth. Put away any misplaced items. This nightly routine ensures you always wake up to a clean and organized kitchen, ready to start the day well. Once a week, do a more detailed maintenance. Clean out the refrigerator, rearrange what's out of place, and check if any items need replacing. Monthly, do a general review, checking if any new items need to find their permanent home, or if anything that's not being used can be donated. The key is not to let things accumulate. A misplaced plate today becomes a pile of dishes tomorrow. A spice randomly tossed in a cupboard multiplies into dozens of scattered jars. Daily maintenance prevents small problems from becoming big messes. Involve the whole family in this routine. Everyone should know where things are and be responsible for putting away what they use. Create simple rules like used, washed, and put away. Over time, this will become automatic and natural for everyone. Tip 8. Maximize every inch of available space. In an organized kitchen, every inch counts. Often, the problem isn't a lack of space, but rather inefficient use of the space that does exist. Start by looking at all the wasted space in your kitchen. The inside of cabinet doors can be fitted with hooks for hanging light utensils or racks for pot lids. The space under the sink, which is often underutilized, can be fitted with extra shelves or sliding drawers. Use wall hooks to hang frequently used pots and pans. This not only saves cabinet space, but also makes them easier to reach when cooking. Install magnetic strips on the wall to hold knives and other metal utensils. Take advantage of vertical cabinet space by installing additional shelves or using stackable organizers. Often, there's enough space between shelves to accommodate more items if you use the height wisely. For very deep cabinets, use sliding baskets that allow easy access to items at the bottom. Consider multifunctional furniture such as kitchen carts that can serve as extra support and also offer shelves for storage. The important thing is to think creatively about how each space can be best utilized. Sometimes a simple rearrangement of furniture can create much more usable space without spending a dime. Before we continue, let me tell you something quick. If you want to earn some real extra income, working from home and learning something that can turn into a profitable business, I've prepared a complete guide where I show you how to make handmade soaps from scratch, which ingredients to use, and even how to sell them to win customers. The link is in the first pinned comment, and please note, the special discount is only for channel subscribers and only for a few days. After that, the price returns to normal. Now let's continue with the video. Tip 9. Eliminate the villains of the mess forever. There are some items and habits that are true saboteurs of kitchen organization. Identifying and eliminating these culprits is crucial to keeping your kitchen tidy. The first culprit is unnecessary duplicate utensils. Do you really need 5 can openers or 3 identical peelers? Every extra item is another opportunity for clutter to set in. Keep only what you actually use. Another common culprit is appliances that sit permanently on the counter, taking up precious space. If you don't use something at least 3 times a week, it doesn't deserve to be on the counter. Store it in the cupboard and only take it out when you need it. Containers without lids are also major clutter killers. They take up space, don't preserve food well, and end up becoming a repository for random items. Invest in a set of jars with lids of varying sizes. Papers and documents are other common culprits. Bills, recipes cut out of magazines, appliance manuals, all of these tend to accumulate in the kitchen. Create a specific filing cabinet outside the kitchen for these documents. The habit of putting things off is also a major saboteur. That pot you'll wash later, the seasoning you'll put away later, the countertop you'll clean tomorrow. These procrastinations pile up and destroy any organizational system. The rule is simple. Do it now or schedule a specific time to do it, but don't let it pile up. Tip 10. Turn organization into a lifestyle. The last step, and perhaps the most important, is to make organizing a natural part of your life, not just a one-time project. True transformation happens when organizing stops being a tedious chore and becomes a pleasurable, automatic habit. Start by changing your mindset about organization. Instead of seeing it as an obligation, see it as an investment in your well-being and quality of life. An organized kitchen saves you time, reduces stress, and makes cooking much more enjoyable. Celebrate your achievements. Every time you manage to stay organized for a whole week, acknowledge your success. Take photos of your organized kitchen to remind yourself how beautiful and functional it can be. Teach others. When you share your knowledge about organization, it reinforces your own habits. Help friends and family organize their kitchens too. This creates a network of support and mutual motivation. Adapt the system to your needs. Your routine may change, your family may grow, your cooking habits may evolve. The organization system needs to adapt with you. Don't be afraid to make adjustments when necessary. Keep organizing fun. Use attractive containers, colorful labels, and baskets that match your decor. Visually pleasing organization makes it easier to maintain. Always remember, an organized kitchen isn't a destination, it's a lifestyle. It's the foundation for healthier meals, more enjoyable family moments, and a more harmonious home life. Congratulations on making it this far and completing this 7-day challenge. You now have all the tools you need to keep your kitchen organized and functional. Remember that organization is an ongoing process, not a one-time event. The small daily habits you create are more powerful than any perfect one-time organization. Your organized kitchen will positively impact much more than just the act of cooking. It will give you more free time, reduce your daily stress, make your meals more enjoyable, and create a more harmonious environment at home. Keep practicing these tips, adapt them to your reality, and don't give up at the first hurdle. Every significant change requires persistence and patience with yourself. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these tips has been most transformative in your kitchen? What difference have you noticed in your routine? Share your experience in the comments and inspire others going through the same transformation. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, don't miss the opportunity to receive more content like this that can revolutionize your home life. Turn on notifications to be notified whenever I post something new. Your dream kitchen is within your reach. Just put into practice what you learned today